Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
And the final game of our triple header is about to begin mula po din sa Gameville Central Park sa Mandaluyong City. Fourth game. And this will feature two teams looking for their first win. The Letran Lady Knights taking on the Benilde Lady Blazers. Noel Zarate pa rin po. Kasama si Coach Edster C. At sa ating team standings, makikita nga natin na itong kupunan ng Adamson has now joined Arellano at the top of the team standings.
Only two teams now undefeated. That's Arellano Lady Chiefs and Adamson the Lady Falcons. And right now, it's Benilde versus Letran ang team standing nila. Both of them at 0-1.
And again, kakasimula lang naman natin dito sa ating 2026 Collegiate Challenge. So may pagkakataon pang umabol para dito sa dalawang to. Maghihiwalay din sila ng landas, Coach Edster. One will get their first win and one will stay winless dito. So pag-usapan naman natin, of course, itong kupunan ng Letran Lady Knights. This is actually a battle of the Season 101 Championship where Letran was able to win it over Saint Benilde.
Kaya magandang laban ito for these teams. Yung may sense of rivalry between the two, diba? Arellano defeating Letran in 3 straight sets. So we could see 44 attack points compared to just 26. And yung blocks dominated as well, 9 blocks to 2. And one of the players that played exceptionally well is Marby and Verga. 15 excellent receptions and 13 excellent digs for Marby and Verga.
Leading the two-pronged libero attack dito. I mean, you need to get a lot of help sa pag-graduate dito ni Lara Silva para sa Letran and the two liberos, especially ito nga si Enverga, whose nickname is actually Allen. And sabi nga rito ni ng kanilang coach, Allen Enverga was able to get it done on the defensive end. Pero kailangan ng Letran ng opensa against itong kupunan ng Saint Benilde. Now, for the Benilde Blazers, the Benilde Lady Blazers, alam naman natin 4 consecutive NCAA championships dadapa nung nakaraan, but they are sort of on a rebuild, masasabi natin. No more Zam Nolasco, Christy Ondangan, etong si Chin Basarte, pati na rin si Katarig, not there. And yun na nga, 5 sets ang natalo sila against itong kupunan ng University of the East. They won sets 3 and 4 pero hindi nila natapos.
Hindi nila natapos, but with Coach Jerry Yee at the helm, sigurado naman ang CSB would continue to be a strong contender. Sorry loss for them against UE. Lamang pa nga sila sa attack points, 57-56. Sa blocks pa rin, 15-7, but they had so many errors. They gave 35 points to UE because of those unforced errors. And one of the player, number 18, Soliven, 19 points, 17 attack points for her. Player to watch out in this game.
One higher than her age. She's 18 years old. Coming out of the California Academy, freshman para dito kay Coach Jerry. Medyo masasabi natin on a rebuild, but that's always great when you have a youngster leading the charge dito. Magandang connection nila na kanilang kapitan na si Zen Basilio, and she will be looked for to get more points para dito sa kupunan ng Benilde. But it is a hunt for win number 1 between these two squads. Letran, Benilde, sa aming pong pagbabalik dito po sa V-League Collegiate Challenge 2026.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
Good afternoon, volleyball fans! Live from the Gameville Central Park in Mandaluyong City. This is the league where it all started. This is the V-League Collegiate Challenge 2026. We're on our last match for today. This is match number 8 in the women's division, and also the rematch of the last NCAA finals between the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights and their opponents across the net, the Salle-College of Saint Benilde Lady Blazers. Let's meet our two national referees in charge for this match. The first referee is Mr. Philip Ricahuerta. And the second referee is Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. It's now time to introduce the starting lineup of the Letran Lady Knights. Beginning with their team captain, opposite spiker number 1, Judiel Nitura. Middle blocker number 6, Palang Padilla. Middle blocker number 13, Kaisa Huino. Outside hitter number 16, Carlene Tizon. Center number 17, Hizky Flores. Outside hitter number 20, Ren Merwa. And their starting libero is number 14, Marby Enverga. The head coach of the Lady Knights is Mr. Alexi Latinmaki. Presenting the starters of the Benilde Lady Blazers. Starting with their team captain, center number 6, Zen Basilio. Outside hitter number 1, Grace Borromeo. Opposite spiker number 14, Yesha Rojo. Middle blocker number 15, Majoy Inocentes. Middle blocker number 20, Ariana Pua. Outside hitter number 23, Claire Castillo. And their starting libero is number 4, Rhea May Tomas. The head coach of the Lady Blazers is Mr. Jerry Yee.
So as it was said, ito pong labanan. It's a rematch of the finals ng NCAA Season 101. And I'm sure, pretty sure dito, Coach Edster, na may revenge factor din ito para sa Benilde. Isipin mo, 4 na sunod, nasungkitan sila itong Letran.
And syempre, sabi natin, na-build na rin yung rivalry between these two teams. And iron sharpens iron. You need to have that good rivalry para meron ka rin motivation to continue to want to get better.
Let's see what this brings us dito. Again, both teams looking for their first victory. They only play guaranteed 7 wins or 7 games. Top 4 will make it to the semifinals. At yung tira dito ni Padilla, masyadong malakas. That's Leonelyn Padilla, who does not want to use her nickname. Leonelyn na lang daw. Siya tinatanong ako ng mga palayo ng mga kakampi niya. Siya lang ang walang nickname.
Hindi nakabuelo. Medyo mababa yung set sa kanya doon.
And they're gonna go to the other side ngayon. Flores. And that's gonna be a drop. Picked up once again here by Benilde, and that one goes straight into the net for Lenny Borromeo.
And again, one thing that Benilde has to learn during their last game was to control their errors. They gave up 35 points against UE sa mga errors nila.
Instead of 35 points, that's more than one set of points already given up. And Chick Flores able to get the service ace for the reigning NCAA champions. Parang hirap sabihin, ano? After all the years of domination of Benilde, Letran is now the reigning champion.
Oo nga. Something that can motivate CSB sa larong ito.
And that is going to go straight into the net, tied at 2. Of course, Jerry Yee still at the helm. Pinag-uusapan natin before the top of the coverage. Boy, Jerry Yee has been around.
Yes, so yan na nga. Sa Phil Chai community, legend ng Jerry Yee pagdating sa volleyball.
That's a good serve. And here comes Letran on the attack. Litura can't get it to go. Inocentes has to put it across. They'll go to the other side. Great defense so far being shown here by Benilde. As Borromeo can't get it to drop in. Flores goes to the other side again for Litura. Litura is the opposite hitter para dito sa kupunan ng Letran. From the back row. Long rally ongoing. Let's see where Basilio goes this time. Back to Borromeo. Off the hands. Kept alive by Enverga. Ayun na. Finally, nakalusot ang palo dito. Netong si Real Merwa.
Ganun sila ka-familiar with each other. Knowing what to defend on in terms of the floor defense. Pag lumusot sa blocker, alam nila kung paano depensahan.
It's only the second year on the in the program para dito sa kanilang head coach, Alexi Lakenmaki. The defense this time by Inocentes. And a big shoes to fill. Nawala yung dalawang star middle blocker line, Zam Nolasco at Christy Ondangan. So that's a lot of pressure para dito kay Inocentes at that middle position, along with Pua, of course.
Inocentes had 9 blocks during their last game against UE. And ngayon, he had that first block point for CSB.
Litura down the line.
Pa rin yung takeaway nitong si Litura. Pag to make away, talagang mararamdaman mo that she puts power on those attacks.
Mga magkakapatid niya, puro super athletes yan, Coach Esther.
Nasa dugo eh.
Oo.
Pwede bang pag nagpa-blood transfusion, magkakaroon
Baka. May chance pa tayo. Basilio and Pua. Pua is able to use her coconut that time.
Great setup play there by Basilio. She knew Pua was just lingering around that net, giving that one, and Pua just dumping it in. One of the taller players here in the league at 5'10".
And ito ngayon, si Ashley Lieses. One of the two Lieses twins. Playing libero kasi galing daw siyang injury. But again, Pua is just a presence at the net. Ito si Ari Pua.
Abot na abot eh. And, something that Letran has to learn. Paano maiwasan yung blocker? Will you attack it? O baka gusto mong iwasan yan?
Pagdating sa height, of course, Benilde, siga yan. Pagdating sa NCAA. But Litura, siga pagdating sa palo. Getting that off, Borromeo. I have to remember the time when they were winning all those championships. You know, Zam Nolasco, bago na lang yun. Pero meron sila mga beach gamit. Yung mga malalaki talaga nilang making a difference in that front line para kay Coach Jerry Yee. Basilio, Borromeo gets it through.
Bumawi ka agad itong si Borromeo. Kanina sumubok siyang block. That block went out, pero bawi ka agad sa kanyang atake.
Lenny Borromeo, a 22-year-old veteran para dito sa Benilde Blazers, now on the serve. Lady Blazers up by 1. Kabila, Claire Castillo, formerly of the University of the East. Sudiel Litura cannot score. Castillo out of position. At hindi niya naitawid.
So, offset there as the ball didn't went to the setter.
Dalawang former UE Lady Warriors actually nandito. Claire Castillo, of course, Yesha Rojo, who was converted from middle blocker to opposite. So tied at 6. Serve ngayon galing kay Tizon. It's not Tizon. And Pua could not get it through.
Excellent reception there by the libero.
Lead going back to Letran. Not Tizon. Trying to get them to the technical timeout first. Angat, Castillo, lusot sa depensa, 7-all.
I've tried to discuss this several times. Very important for teams. Off a service, to get a good pass and a good attack, stop kaagad yung momentum ng kalaban. Get that point for you.
Sa Benilde, pansin mo, wala pang middle activation na ginagawa. Going exclusively to the wing here, Coach Edster. Sa kabila naman, hindi na pasok yan ni Merwa from the back. Dropped in by Basilio. Merwa tries again. Denied by the defense. Good job by Enverga to keep that one alive. And they go to clear Castillo off speed. Flores inangat. Nitura back row. The defense is there for Benilde. Long rally once again ongoing. Merwa. Buhay pa rin. Kabila. Castillo. Still kept alive. Boy, this rally refuses to end. Galing sa likod, Rojo. Flores, quick attack, still nothing. Joust at the net. Rally approaching 1 minute. And finally a whistle to end it. That's gonna be a net touch against Letran.
Solid net defense for the CSB Lady Blazers, getting that point, getting the first technical timeout.
8-7 Benilde. Magbabalik po kami.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
For the Letran Lady Knights, none of them scored in double figures in the straight sets loss na natanggap nila kontra sa Arellano. Yung leading scorer na nila doon would be ito si Ray Merwa with a total of 7, tied of course with Abayon. Riza Marie Abayon. However, dito makikita natin Cayon Marino sila. Pagkalaban mo talaga yung finals opponent mo, biglang up yung gamesmanship no?
Yung talagang will bring you to your next level, and ace there by Pua.
Ali Pua able to get her first ace of this match. She scored heavily. That's her 3rd point already here in the first set.
Correct. Good contribution coming from Pua.
Joust once again. Castillo could not put it away. Pamimigay muna na Letran. Here's the quick play to Inocentes.
Right. I like how Basilio, being their setter, calm and collected Walang tarantak, right? Saan pumunta yung bola,
Sipin natin, When Basilio was in this lineup, 4th year na yan, incoming 4th year na yan. She was the 3rd string setter behind Cloan Mondonguedo at saka itong si Chinchin Basarte. And now she's getting her opportunity to shine. Basilio, inangat, Castillo. And Verga is there once again. Nitura, back row. Rojo finding the line.
The attacks of CSB have been consistent. The scoring is there.
4-point lead for Benilde. Timeout Letran.
Listen, ladies, listen. After long rally, look at them. They're not even tired. We look like we're in bad shape. Calm down. Now when we are tired, we need to use more our head. On that spike, Nitura, what are you doing? You don't even defense. You watch the ball drops there. Defense. That's your job, right? Also, don't spike 6 all the time. There's defense. Long corner, do the rolls in the middle. Come on, ladies, up.
Very youthful coach, Alexei Lakhenmaki. I hope I'm saying his name right, by the way. Kasi kinuwento na niyo kung paano yung pronounce. I mean, out of Finland. I mean, what ibang technology yung dinadala niya rito. Imagine, in his first year at the helm for Letran, champion kaagad sila.
Si Coach Jerry, narinig natin dito Tinanong ko ano yung kinain ng player, baka kulang sa sustansya Kulang daw sa lakas yung palo
At that time, nalakasan naman ang palo para dito sa Letran. Looks like that's a score coming from Kai Huino. Or Huino. Malabas yung mga Vietnamese pronunciation right now. Huino. Huino to serve.
May H May hangin.
Castillo, Luzot.
Another excellent set there by Basilio to Castillo. That bit of delay on that set Making sure that the blockers on the other side mamimiss time yung kanilang pag-block.
Serve coming from Basilio, full front line for Benilde. Inangat ni Inocentes. Castillo almost getting it through once again. Here's the combination play. Merwa can't score. From the back row, Borromeo.
Another excellent offensive setup for CSB. Now they lead by 5.
Oh, namamagana ang abante rito ng Lady Blazers. Still continuing to have that full front line. Flores, back row ni Tura, nailusot, masasagip ba? Hindi na maitawid ni Inocentes. And that's the power of Juan Judiel ni Tura.
They've been going to that opposite attack for Nitura. 3 points already in this game.
Makang Tomas. Ayan ang sinasabi ni Coach Jerry. Ngayon ko lang narinig na Makang Palampalayaw nitong aking libero. And she's back in to replace Lieses. Inocentes can't get it to go. Kabila, Nitura nasa harapan na. Tomas. Rojo too strong.
Excellent dig there by the setter, Basilio. But the attack of Ro was a bit too strong.
Ayun, ang Letran naman ang may full front line. On the serve coming from Chick Flores. Basilio goes to the back row. Borromeo winds it up. Merwa. Back set ngayon. Yes, Rojo off speed. Getting it done.
Just enough top spin on that shot by Rojo. Find that open space against the defense of Letran.
Nakakalinlang yung approach niya, pati yung pagpalo niya. Again, the former middle blocker of the University of the East finding a home here with the Benilde Lady Blazers. Nitura. Yes, is back in as libero. Inocentes, itinawid. Chance here for Letran on the combination. Merwa finding the line.
Na-late ng bahagyang blockers of CSB. Merwa capitalizing on it.
Ray Merwa has been looked to score here in the first set. Down by 3 itong Lady Knights. Borromeo. Inocentes comes up short. At yung mga errors ng Benilde, Coach Edster is allowing Letran to come back.
Now they're just down by 2, 14-12.
Merwa once again. Basilio on her knees. Borromeo with the left hand. Inangat pa rin. And that is played off the hand. Great shot there coming from Nat Dizon.
Kita natin yung the ball, yung pagbago ng travel ng bola. Umangat after that check ball.
Isa na lang ang inaalagang abante ng Lady Blazers. Merwa. Basilio stays on the right side for Yesa Rojo.
3 points already for Rojo.
Now Majoy Inocentes. Flores, nice back set to Nitura. The defense couldn't do anything about it.
Smart play there by Nitura. Kanina pa niya binibigyan ng mga mabibigat na palo eh. Alam niya, nakaabang na doon yung depensa. Just tipping that in for Nitura.
Now Leonelyn Padilla, who has been quiet so far in this game, up to serve. Pua, single block, buhay pa rin. Kabila, Rojo, another block by Letran.
A bit soft on that one. Not enough top spin to try to go over the defenders. Net defenders, that is.
At naitabla na ng Letran ang ating score just when you thought Benilde was going to run away with this first set. The Lady Knights are back. Basilio to Borromeo. That is gonna sail out. May check ball ba? See if Jerry is gonna challenge this one. There is a challenge from Benilde for block touch. Sabay-sabay sumenyas eh.
Before the technical timeout, punta muna tayo doon sa challenge ni Coach Jerry Yee.
Well, whatever happens, magkaka-technical timeout tayo. Because one team is gonna get 16 regardless of where this challenge goes. And again, sabay-sabay sumenyas yung mga yan. At sometimes, you know, anino minsan yung nakikita eh. Kala mo talaga, it's a hit, yung pala, walang nangyari. This challenge is taking a while. So there usually is some merit to it pag ganyan. Tinitignan iba't ibang angulo. Of course, our supervisor of officials is also in there as well. Mr. Jeff Lopez, who just flew straight from Bacolod. Diretso na siya kagad dito.
Ang dami nilang no? From Bacolod, si Sir Ricky Palu.
Yes, isa pa yun.
Diretso din dito.
Pati operations team natin. And this is taking a while. So they're really looking for that angle. Kung malaman nga kung block touch o hindi. It was the Benilde Blazers
Every
asked
point,
for it.
every point counts.
Especially nga dito, may vendetta involved dito para sa Benilde. And you can't say na rebuilding kasi the mere fact that you had a Zam Nolasco for what, 4 years, project siya nung una nilang championship, and then she became one of the pillars of this team.
Yeah, Nolasco, the towering presence for CSB in the middle.
Yung kwento nga kay Zam Nolasco, late natuto mag-volleyball yan. I think she was 16 or 17. And then she made her presence felt sa Benilde at 18. Parang ganun kabilis. Let's see, was there a block touch or not? Mukhang wala. So regardless of the outcome, as we said, we're gonna move into our technical timeout. Nabawasan ng isang challenge ang Benilde. And Letran has taken the lead, 16 to 15.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
(16-15), Letran over Benilde in the battle of two teams looking for their first victory. Dito po sa ating V-League Collegiate Challenge 2026. Noel Zarate, still with Coach Edster C. Mula po dito sa Gameville Central Park in Mandaluyong. Pang-apat na laban na natin ngayon. At sa awa ng Diyos, 5 sets, di na nila over. 4 sets, 3 sets. Baka ito 2 sets lang, tapos na.
Ako pwede lang.
Pua. Di nakuha sa mahina that time. Borromeo nilakasan. They're gonna go to Nitura. Oh, Nitura na tama ng bahagya yung antena. That's ball out, 16 all.
Was thinking it was chance ball already for Benilde. Nitura still tried to attack on that one.
And in for the Benilde Blazers, Sheena Tagailo, the backup setter. At pumasok na rin for the first time itong si Amor Bartolome. So Coach Jerry going to his bench. Bueno ni Tizon. Denied by the net. Lead going back to the Lady Blazers. Sheena Tagailo, another 18-year-old dito. Just turned 18 last July. Ang dami talaga proyekto. It's still like about a program like Benilde as that one goes out. Yung kahit na may mga gumagraduate, meron pa rin nakaabang eh.
And when you have a coach like Coach Jerry Yee, who have proven that he can develop players that gusto mo ma-under sa tutelage niya eh.
Remember, sa Faith Academy, ilan ang, sa Hope Christian rather,
Oo.
ilan ang na-develop niya doon as Nitura drops that one in. High school level pa lang yun. Dito pa kaya sa college level. Ang uhusay na. Pero mahusay din ang pagabagsak nitong si Shaina Nituran. She's back to serve. Trying to tie it up. That's Jutiel rather, not Shaina. Shaina, of course, did not play in their early game. Adamson defeated UE. Oh.
It's nagmadali trying to get that ball over.
And Benilde is going to use a timeout with the score tied at 18. In true Jerry fashion, sasabihin lang niya sa captain niya, ayusin mo yung team mo. And Zen Basilio is not on the floor. Had to do some coaching there. And Monique Soliven is gonna see her first action of the game. Grabe nilaro nitong batang to on their opening day loss against UE.
Yeah, she scored 19 points in that one.
The 18-year-old out of California Academy of Doc Obet Vidal. Down the line shot. That is going to be good para dito kay Amor Bartolome.
You like your team responding after you make that timeout. Kasi as a coach, minsan ta-timeout ka, tapos isa-set up mo, bilang pagpasok, pag hindi nag-respond, nakakapanghina rin for coaches.
Parang sayang isang timeout eh.
Correct.
And Borromeo able to put it in. Attack by Tizon. Soliven, her first shot is good. Coming off the bench, instant offense for Monique Soliven.
The help of the net for Soliven.
And the Princess Tumayaw seeing her first action of the game. Backup center para sa Letran. And our first look as well for Jessica Borlane, who is the backup opposite hitter.
2-point lead for the Lady Blazers.
Mula nung tumayout si Coach Jerry, hindi na nakapunto sa Letran. Will that trend continue? Tumayaw, Tizon, rejected. Kabila, Tizon ulit. Sinubo sa depensa, hindi pa rin umubra. Hulog. Soliven, too strong. Ito si Monique Soliven has that Joel Encarnacion vibe about her. Benilde's lead is 1. Nat Tizon. Soliven, sinubo sa depensa.
Excellent there. Lead for Soliven. Getting his second point of the game. More importantly, giving Benilde the 2-point lead.
Came from the same program that developed a certain Cassie Dongallo. Similar approach, similar result. Oh! Nagkaluray-luray ang floor defense ng Letran. And a very bad time because we're at the twilight of our first set. Benilde up 3. Timeout, Alexi Lakenmaki.
There was a chance. Cesar played 1 against 1. We need to use those. Again, calm down. We go back with the court. We use the chances what we get, right? Concentrate on passing side.
Yeah.
Go back, Tumba. If you have a good chance, shoot 1 against 1. We give the ball. Clear? Come on.
First ball. Ayos tayo. Huwag tayo masyado magpadali.
Lingwahe ni Coach Alexi, who's also an assistant coach at the University of the Philippines. Other coach Fabio Menta. So 22-19. Benilde closing in on claiming the first set as Ari Pua will put it in play. Mayaw, kabila. That's gonna be a miss coming from Merwa.
Mahirap din talaga ang lusutan nitong blockers ng Benilde. They are lengthy. And at times, na gusto mong ilihis yung palo mo, ganun ang magiging resulta outside.
2 points away. Another good one from Pua. Inangat, Merwa. Again missing.
Dalawang beses ang pagkabig ng palo.
And we're gonna have a sub coming in for the Lady Knights as Yel Martin is gonna see her first action of the game. Set point Benilde. Pua. Nilakasan ang kanyang serve. And Ari Pua has been a factor in the first set as the Benilde Blazers take it 25-19, Coach Edster.
So, 2 aces for Pua. And the net defense of the Blazers, very solid. And during that last 6 for Letran, walang nitura to try to go over those net defenders. Whereas Benilde is able to do very well in terms of their attacking.
Well, they were able to do just enough to get set number 1. But can they do it again in set number 2? We'll find out when we return.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
Back with us here sa Gameville Central Park sa Mandaluyong City. At ito ko po na College of Saint Benilde took the first set. 25-19 kontra sa Letran. So medyo nabawi nila ng konti pagkatalo nila sa season 101 ng NCAA. But it's still not over until you win 3 sets.
Exactly. And you don't want to celebrate early. That's for Benilde. And for Letran din, kailangan makapag-adjust kagad in terms of how they would want to defend the attackers of the Lady Blazers.
So Letran serving first here in the second. Basilio up. Oh, Claire Castillo comes up short. First point of the second to the Lady Knights. Ito si Ray Merwa. Was doing her best kanina na makascore but missed 2 crucial points ng dulo.
Puro lihis yung palo na yun going outside.
Rojo can't score. Tizon in trouble, able to get it across. Rojo again, cross court, and a net touch will be called on Padilla.
Kanina, narinig natin. Kasi malapit tayo sa bench ng Benilde, no?
Oh,
Pinapaalalanan ni Coach Jerry si Rojo na binibigyan ka na set. Dagdagan mo, kargahan mo. And we saw that right now with that attack of Rojo.
and off the hands, Tizon able to get it back. Parang exclusively sa wing pumupunta si Coach Alexi ngayon eh. We've hardly heard from any of the middle attackers of Letran.
Especially Huino, who's, we know, good attack there in the middle.
Inocentes delayed that attack. Nitura gets it across. Basilio to Rojo again. Denied this time. Ganda na timing naman. Galing dito kay Huino.
Second block point of the game for Huino.
Huino is actually listed at 5'9". She looks a lot taller than that.
Oh my.
Service error.
Pero
Ba, may
masama
6-footer ba sila dito? Si Padilla is actually listed at what? Is 6'1".
6'1", correct. Si Huino medyo nagkaroon ng laman in
Oo.
terms of her build.
On the run, Huino comes up short. The presence of Borromeo changed that shot.
Kamali ng footing, that's Huino. Trying to get that running attack.
Inocentes. Flores goes to Huino. So, unti-unti, the middle activation has begun for Letran. Hua getting that one across. Flores sa likod, Nitura, hulog, Borromeo, inangat. Now Borromeo on offense, too strong.
Masyado pa siyang nasa ilalim. Noon, hindi nakabuelo palabas because coming off the block.
So ito, pauntian ng errors din ang labanan dito eh. I mean, Benilde has been very efficient on offense, but when they commit errors, it's in a string. Good serve. Free ball given up by Benilde. Flores, kabila, Tizon with a fireball.
Second point for Tizon here in the second set. Kinakargahan na niya ang palo. You know that the net defense of Benilde medyo matibay-tibay, kaya may karga na yung palo doon ni Tizon.
Pati itong serve nito si Chick Flores, medyo may kabigatan din. Not that time though. Hua, yes.
Excellent set there by Basilio to Pua.
Parang napakadali ng volleyball para dito kay Ari Pua. She's been getting a porsyento talaga. I mean, she's been getting a bulk of the points on very simple attacks. Rojo into the net.
Another error there for the Lady Blazers.
Now Nat Tizon. Sharp serve. Castillo was the target. Borromeo out of position. Flores. And coming from behind, ito si Nitura, still kept alive by Benilde. Pero hindi may tatawid ni Claire Castillo.
So fourth errors for CSB.
In
4
this
of
set
the
alone.
7 points of Letran coming from the errors of the Lady Blazers.
Tizon, naghanap ng bagong target. Na-target niya outside. Interesting to see Ashley S.S. playing libero. Sinasabi nga ni Coach Jerry, coming off an injury. Kaya libero muna. You have to remember, a long time ago, certain Manila Santos of De La Salle University also suited up as libero in this same league, as Merwa is able to drop that in. As the Benilde Blazers have fallen behind by 3, Letran 8, Benilde 5.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with Crunch.
Back with us here inside the game-filled Central Park. 8-5, Letran abante ng tatlo after they lost the first set. 25-19. Noel Zarate still with Coach Edster C. in the final game of our quadruple header. So what is changing now for Letran? Bakit sila na nakakuha ng abante?
Ramdam ko yung palo nila mas may diin ngayon eh. Kanina parang medyo naiilang doon sa blockers ng Benilde. But right now, kung blanca eh.
Inaitawid ni Pua, however, may nakialam at the net. They may challenge this. Block touch was called by our first referee, Philip Ricahuerta.
Letran will challenge that one. Alam mo, looking at on this side of Letran, Noel, I cannot unsee what you said to me.
Kasalanan ni Jay De La Cruz yan. Alexei Lachtenmaki.
Malapit pa naman sa akin yun, coming from Adamson.
One of the assistant coaches naman dito ng Letran, National Treasure, Mayet Carolino lang naman.
Oo, alam mo, si Mayet, I don't know if she remembers me, pero during my earlier years, na nag-organize ako ng mga volleyball tournament, yung magkapatid na Carolino,
yes,
ang nilalapitan ko to be the one to officiate some of the tournaments that I organized before.
That would be Michelle Carolino and Mayet
Yes,
Carolino.
correct.
Part of the 2005 SEA Games team that won the last medal sa women's volleyball sa
Grabe,
Philippines.
oh.
Isipin mo, 2026 na ngayon, wala pa tayo nakukuha medalya mula noong 2005 sa Bacolod.
Yan ang gusto kong nakakatabi ka eh. Yung history ng mga volleyball eh.
Oh, pero bigat ng team na yon, coach.
I think Pimentel.
Yeah,
yes,
Roxanne Pimentel was
Roxanne
on that
Pimentel.
team. Sino ba? Monica Aleta was also on that team. Tina Salak was the setter there along with Ruby De Leon. Ang ganda talaga ng lineup noon. Mary Jean Balse,
Yes,
sino pa ba?
correct.
Maureen Penetrante. That was a powerhouse team under Coach Ramil De Jesus ng 2005 SEA Games. That's we hosted that. Sa Bacolod ginawa yung mga laban noon. And bronze medal ang nakuha natin. Of course, kung babalik tayo sa gold, babalik tayo sa panahon ni tingnan muna natin to. Block touch, meron ba? Wala daw, although that looked pretty close, ha?
Nakagulong doon away from the blockers.
So that was very close. Sandali lang daw, sabi ni Arlito Eusebio, we have to adjust the score. Letran 8, Benilde 8-5, so 9-5 now for Letran. Yun, naayos na yung score finally. That serve goes out.
Fourth error for Letran. Si Pua.
I was saying the last time nag-goal tayo, you have to go back to the time of Telma Barina.
Hindi ko na nabukod.
Siga ng national team dati. And of course, Nene Ibanez also on that team. Here's Castillo. Inocentes, wala na combination. Pinasok na ni Inocentes yun.
Another excellent set there by Basilio. Minadali na yun for Inocentes.
And playing like her namesake. That was like a Majoy Baron type
Correct.
of drop for Majoy Inocentes. Flores. Hulog galing kay Nitura.
Si Nitura mukhang nakita yung weak spot sa depensa ng Lady Blazers. This is the third time she has done that one.
Parang hindi niyo napapanood yung mas bata niyang kapatid na ginagawa yan. Nakakalinlang. Yung gano'ng kabilis na approach at biglang hulog pala mangyayari. That's a good serve. And Basilio was in trouble. So there's going to be a center line foot fault na may natawag kontra kay Zen Basilio. And Soliven is going to come back in. Claire Castillo takes a breather. Letran now up by 4 here in the second set. Jitiel Nitura. Short.
Scores of both teams coming from the errors of the opposing teams.
Now Zen Basilio gives Benilde the full front line. Flores on the run. They're getting the middles activated. Padilla could not score. Wing attack galing kay Rojo. Wala pa rin doon. Through the defense for Merwa.
Maganda nakita natin sa second set dito sa Letran. Inaatake na nila yung mga blockers, hindi yung iniiwasan. Yung karga doon sa palo nila, enough to outdo the blockers of CSB.
Apat na ang abante ng Lady Knights. Trying to make this an interesting matchup. Basilio to the back. Rojo, naiangat. Nitura back row. Habol si Basilio. Naitawid. Flores combination. And Tizon dug up. Kabila, Soliven. Cargado.
Solid for Soliven. Parang mina-manage si Coach Jerry.
It's a very racial and Dakis approach as well to that spike for the 18-year-old. I'm not sure if she's watched Rachel before, pero hawid yung kanilang palo. Pero Soliven, hindi na itawid ang kanyang serve. Grabe, 18 years old. What kind of future do we have here sa Philippine volleyball?
Kaya we need tournaments like this talaga to try to continue to build them stronger, magandang, mainit na mga competitions.
Borromeo, dug up by Merwa. Tizon. Basilio, quick play again to Inocentes, time and time again, but this time Letran digs it up. Borromeo, able to use the net.
Akala ko bitin na yung talon doon ni Borromeo as he was about to, hindi sa pick ng talon, parang pababa na siya nung pinalo niya.
Oo, akala mo yung setters lang ang may delay, pati mga hitters, nagde-delay minsan yan.
Binali yung katawan eh.
Oo. Inocentes with a good serve. Oy, nailusot naman. Quick thinking coming from Huino.
Now Letran has been going to that middle. Kanina hindi sila nakapuntos doon, but this time Huino got that one.
Flores. Basilio to Pua. Kanina pa yung dalawang yan.
Excellent set again by Basilio to Pua.
Para siyang bumbera eh, oh. I need a point. Sige, tanda mo na kay sa wing, pero pagbalik sa akin, sure ball to. Flores on the back set. That's too near for Nitura. But Borromeo could not keep it in play.
Naabot eh, pero it went out.
Ay, for Coach Alexei Laktenmaki, okay na tayo makipag-trade ng puntos. That's been happening here, Coach Edster.
Oh, 3, bababa 3, angat ulit ng 4. Benilde needs to do something more than just trade scores.
Borromeo into the net again. This time, Letran has built its biggest lead of the game. A 5-point lead into our second technical timeout against the Benilde Lady Blazers.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
Once again, taking a look at our crowd. Of course, our Nestle Crunch fan of the day is here. Keep cool with Nestle Crunch. At yan, makita naman natin po pamilya na. Ayan, ilan sila? 3. Tagi-isang Nestle Crunch. Yan.
Sunday family day
Oo, kayo
here.
ng 7. Bigyan nyo kami ni Coach Edson. Siyempre, family day. It's a Sunday night. After this, pwede na mag-dinner. Ang daming pwedeng puntahan
Puntahan
dito.
dito sa paligid.
Oo.
Totoo yan.
It's one of the nice things about having our matches here in the heart of Mandaluyong as Ari Pua scores again.
That Basilio Puak connection paying dividends for the Lady Blazers.
Pero kailangan pa rin na isang matinding paghahabol for Coach Jerry Yee's players. Down by 4, second set after winning the first set by 6. Yeses, inangat. Soliven off the hands. Kept alive. Kabila, Merwa. Hindi mailusot kay Pua. Isa pa. Merwa tries again. And this time the libero gets into play. Soliven. Flores. Vuelo ni Nitura. Ay, 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 ay.
Tunulit. The tip of Nitura. Kailangan nilang magawa ng solusyon. She was able to score several times already. Just tipping it on the side of the blockers.
It's not always power from Judiel Nitura. Huyno. Back set ngayon. Aba, nag-o-opposite na rin ito si Pua. Boy, she is scoring heavily today. Si Pua in the loss against the University of the East only had 4 points. She's approaching 10 ngayon. Ilan na ba yung Coach Edster?
8 points na
8 points.
my count.
Already doubling that as Merwa scores once again. Kanina pa yung palitan eh. Kanina 3-4, 3-4. Ngayon 4-5, 4-5. Letran making a statement here in the second set. Sharp one from Nitura to Soliven. Flores, hinabol. Merwa. Borromeo is there. Here's Soliven. Hininan this time.
Excellent play there by Soliven. Nadepensahan yung palo. Dito muna ako sa gitna.
Right.
Able to score.
Tagailo and Bartolome return for the Lady Blazers. That's Sheila Tagailo and Amor Bartolome. Full front line again for Coach Jerry Yee. Let's see if this combination does something good for the Lady Blazers. Flores. Merwa. Pwede pa, pero hindi na naibalik yan. Back to a 5-point lead for Letran.
One good stop for Benilde and one good defense for Letran.
Good serve. And Bartolome could not get it across or could not score. Soliven.
Mahaba yung palo na yan. Hindi na napuruhan. Floating outside.
Coach Jerry, he is not flinching. He's not calling a timeout. Largest lead now. Para sa Letran, 6 points.
Again, that psychological edge of getting to the 21st.
See if they can string it together. Borromeo from the back. Flores. Nitura nilusot.
That sweeper behind that blockers for Benilde to do a better job in getting those balls.
So Shaina Nitura, I make that Judiel Nitura. We were talking about her earlier. Quiet in the first set. Biglang sumasabog na rito in the second. So the setter Merwa. So Monique Soliven trying to serve them back in it. He's on. Dug up. Borromeo off the hands. He's on. Off speed that time. Given up by Inocentes. Here comes Letran. Quick attack by Padilla almost. Still kept alive by the Lady Blazers. Kabila. And that is off the hands. Great attack from Natizon.
Sabi nga natin, itong second set, mas mabibigat yung palong binibitawan niya itong Letran.
And they're up by 7, needing only 3 more points para maitabla itong ating laban. Leonelyn Padilla. Short set para dito kay Inocentes.
Excellent offensive pattern there for the Lady Blazers. Trying to play catch-up here in the second set.
Ajoy. Good serve. Very good serve. Better defense here for Benilde. Hinabol pa rin. Flores across. Borromeo gets it on the line.
She's been trying. That's Borromeo. Good attack there coming from her.
Back-to-back points now for Benilde. Another good serve coming from Inocentes. Tizon. Good coverage by Enverga. Nitura! Nahilo ang depensa ng Benilde.
Nitura being consistent in scoring the points para dito sa Letran Lady Knights.
And they only need 2 more points to tie this up. Served by Flores. And that is off the block coming from Bartolome.
That height advantage for Bartolome. That score. Maganda kay this one, the setter ni Saint Benilde. Medyo matangkad so able blocker din siya sa front line.
Basilio is back in. Borromeo short. And that will send Letran to set point.
The errors for the Lady Blazers really piling in.
Nat Tizon serving for the set to tie it up. Basilio. Tinawid na yon. Oh, it's going to be a net touch against Bua. And that's going to do it for the first set. The defending NCAA champions able to avenge their loss to set number 1 to take the second set, 25-18, Coach Edster.
Oh yes, so naramdaman natin yung init ng mga atake ng Letran was there. The Basilio-Bua combination doing very well for CSB. It's not enough to try to win the set. As Nitura as well, and ito si Tizon, ang bibigat ng mga palong binitawan dito sa second set na to. Like what we mentioned, Nitura, hindi lang sa malalakas, pati sa mga tip-in niya to help Letran get that 25-18 win.
Well, we're guaranteed 4 sets. We'll be back for the third when we return.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
At sakto simula nitong ating third set, tied at 1 set apiece in this rematch of the NCAA 101 finals between the champions Letran Knights and the Benilde Lady Blazers. And we have a long rally to begin this third set. Noel Zarate with Coach Edster C. He's on, too strong, pero dumaan daw sa kamay ni Bartolome, who's getting the start here in the third set, Coach Edster.
Yeah, so Bartolome starting. Check ball yon for that attack for Letran. Alam mo, yung tapang ng Letran coming from that second set win, evident pa rin dito sa third set.
Bartolome started the last game against UE and scored 9 points. And this time, Judiel Nitura starting to take over.
Not enough coverage on that net block by Borromeo. Pumasok pa rin yung palo doon ni Nitura.
Flores on the looping serve. Combination play. Nakaapang pa rin ang depensa ng Letran. And now's a chance here for the Lady Knights. They go to Nitura once again. Bartolome can't score. Kabila, he's on over the defense. Played off the net. Narebote. Quick attack by Padilla, too strong.
Trying to activate that middle attackers. Padilla just too strong on that attack.
And now itong si Borromeo. Her nickname is Lenny. Agailo also getting the start here. Zen Basilio, and how about that push coming from Leonelin Padilla?
Against two blockers, Padilla was able to get that one. Happy about it was Nitura.
Right, and you like that Coach Alexei Laktinmaki is now going to his middle attackers. Hindi na sila middle blocker, middle attacker na sila. He's on, ang talim ng serve. Tagailo on the back set. Bartolome is dug up. Nitura. Tagailo goes to the other side this time, and that one is off the hands. And a point for Benilde coming from Soliven.
Good attack there by Soliven. Attacking the net defenders of Letran. Check ball. Cuts a lead to 1.
Wondering if she's related to Asi Soliven, the former setter ng NU. Would be a good thing to investigate. And off the hands, Merwa. Dito nga sa Letran, ang dami mga kapilido ng mga ibang players. Like you have, etong si, hanapin natin Pepito was not seen in action. No relation to the Pepito sisters na lahat libero. You also have Zamudio, who's no relation to Bea of UE. Kaya sabi ko, that's really strange, as we have a score coming from Bartolome.
Dahil yung yung surname rare na.
Rare na yung Zamudio, hindi pa kayo magkamag-anak.
Hindi katulad naming mga sino.
Ayun, marami-rami yan. Tapos meron din si Joe Panangin, I know that she's the cousin of Bitsy Panangin who plays for FEU. So yung mga ganon, yung mga magkakapilito, masarap din imbestigahan If they are second generation or probably related to the other players, like Nitura obviously is the older sister of Saina. And Soliven getting that one through the defense one more time from Monique Soliven.
2 out of the 4 points of CSB coming from Soliven. So she's been setting up dito sa third set.
Dikitan, third set for all. Merwa over the defense. Nicely done.
Lumipat, glide. Just tip that in for Merwa.
Somebody who used to do that very well for Letran, Michelle Carolino. Paglipat ng Michelle, akala mo parating malakas. Yung pala, hulugan ka lang. Too strong from Judiel Nitura. 5-all. Monique Soliven. Binawi.
Binawi. Ginantihan din ang outside. Ginantihan din ang error.
Naalala ko pag dati mga venue natin nasa sa Inares Pasig, depth perception mo nagbabago kasi isang side pader. Tapos yung isang side may
maluwag,
may audience. Tagailo, Pua again. Grabe yung porsyento nito si Ari Pua.
He's playing extremely well on that opposite attack.
Pero middle ang pwesto niya na. Opposite para nag-audition kay Coach Jerry. Coach, kaya ko rin mag-opposite.
And so far, doing extremely well on that opposite attack.
He's on. Doing extremely well going through the defense of Benilde. That Tizon once again finding a way.
The wing attackers for Letran proving themselves na kayang-kaya nila yung net defense ng Lady Blazers.
Kai Huino. Ganda ng delay ni Inocentes. Nabasa lang. Tagailo going to the back. She had two options. Went to Soliven. Oh, that's gonna be double contact.
Left and right. Hindi nagpantay.
Isa nangyayari sa mga set. Madalang mangyayari sa setter pero nangyayari yan, Coach. Alam naman natin pag nagmamadali ka na eh.
Totoo. Irinig mo yung sorry ni Pade. Sorry.
Flores doing a better job this time but Tizon could not get it across.
Hindi nakalundag eh.
So palitan ng mga errors dito sa ating third set as the Benilde Lady Blazers have a 1-point lead.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
8-7 ang ating score. And the Benilde Blazers who won set number 1, 25-19. Trying to gain the advantage here in the third set. Nakuha po ng second ng Letran. Ang second set, 25-18. Well, Zarate pa rin po kasama si Coach Edster C. At least hindi tayo 14 hours magtatrabaho ngayon. Aquad falls in for Nitura. Kahapon, just to give you a rundown on what happened pagdating sa ating mga laban. Sa men's game, Benilde defeated Mapua in 4 sets. And then, second men's game, Letran defeated NU in 5 sets. Sa women's game, Arellano defeated UST in 5 sets. And sa final women's game natin, Perpetual defeated San Beda in 4 sets. So that's 18 sets.
Grabe.
Ang nilaro nila kahapon. Tayo nakakailan na ba tayo? 5 sets of first game. Yun.
5.
4, 3. Ito,
12.
guaranteed 4. So ilan na yun?
16.
Malapit-lapit din yun. Nitura, again off the hands.
The blockers of Benilde, although they had success during the first set, pero in second and third set, it looks like the attackers of Letran have their numbers already. Able to go through with it.
So ito si Tizon has been consistent on the side of Letran. It has been Pua who has been the go-to girl. Inocentes can't get it done. Might have gone out, pero they're still playing it. Soliven. Flores goes to Nitura and again off the block, but this time that stays in.
Alam mo, pag binabanggit, nangyayari. We just mentioned that the Lady Blazers have to do a better job of their net defense, and they got that block point against Letran.
Kanina pa kasi naasinta ni Nitura ang kanilang mga kamay. Net touch on Pua. And we're now tied at 10 once again. Pangalawang beses na natawagan si Pua. Yonelyn Padilla. And Bartolome, that is dug up. Merwa finds a way.
Grabe, diba? Ramdam mo yung bigat ng palo nito si Merwa, Tizon, and Nitura. Halos madalang yung palo sa gitna eh.
Oo, at saka puro long ball, puro 6-5, 1, ganun yung pinapadaan nila eh. Testing the floor defense of the Lady Blazers. Nako, wala sa pwesto si Soliven.
Another error there for the Lady Blazers.
12-10 ang ating score. We're gonna change the score in just a bit. It's a 2-point lead for Letran. Padilla. And now this brings up Amor Bartolome. Again, she started in the game against UE and scored 9 points. Pero coming off the bench naman si Borromeo who scored 17. Oh, wow! Parang hitting practice lang para dito kay Elmerwa.
Ganda ng buwelo niya eh. Alam niyang parating na eh. And only a single blocker there for Benilde. She's a setter.
May Merwa getting it done. Nitura barely getting that one across. Tagailo going to Soliven. That's an illegal attack. Nakatapak sa guhit si Borromeo.
Three-point lead already for Letran.
Kitang-kita doon eh, oh.
They lost the first set, won the second set, and they're leading now by 3 here in the third set.
Tagailo. And again, Pua finds a way to get it done.
Somehow, Pua, who scored 19 points during,
4 points.
4 points, been doing well.
4 points in the loss to UE. More than 10 points already today. Off speed from Merwa. Ay, ligpit! Ang ginawa ni Huino.
Third block point for Huino. Excellent defensive play there for her.
So the defending NCAA champions up 3, now up 2. The service errors are driving Alexei Lachtenmaki crazy.
Yes, there's 6 error here in the third set.
Aripua. Down the line attack is good. Coming off the checkpoint, dumama pa sa guhit. Galing dito kay Tizon. Letran 16, Benilde 13. Second technical timeout, set number 3.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
Back with us here at the Gameville Central Park in Mandaluyong City. This is our continuing coverage of the P-League Collegiate Challenge 2026. Noel Zarates still with Coach Edster C. Last game na po ng ating quadruple header. We got a close one brewing, one set apiece between Letran and Benilde, and the Blazers have cut it down to 2 on that attack from Borromeo.
Off the blockers of Letran, that's Padilla. Kapag tinitingnan ko si Padilla, parang look-alike ni Maha Salvador.
Grabe, no? Runner by Padilla, mukhang na-inspire sa'yo. Off the hands, Borromeo. And Verga sending it up. Tizon, too strong.
Too strong for her. Pag nilalabanan mo yung mga blockers, ganun kasi mga gusto mong ibigay para kung ma-check ball man, lalabas na yung bola eh.
You're aiming at the hands and the hands disappear. Yun ang nangyayari.
Yun naman.
Tagailo, too strong on the serve.
Another error for the Lady Blazers. Service error at that.
So Chick Flores has been setting magnificently for the Lady Knights. Up to serve. Tagailo on the back set. Litura. Ayan na naman yung tulak niya. 1-2 para sa Benilde. That's not what they wanted. Litura. That's what she wants.
Strong attack there from Litura. Giving them a 3-point lead. Sabi ko nga first set, ganda ng net defense for Lady Blazers. Pero itong second and third set, challenge ang mga attackers ng Letran and they're successful in attacking.
That one almost drops in. Will it? Yes, it will. Off-speed cut coming from Borromeo.
Iba rin yung energy netong Enverga, no?
Ay, oo.
Yung mga energies dyan sa name na Enverga, nakatago eh.
But again, big shoes to fill. Like Lara Silva's like one of the best liberos in the NCAA. And now she has to fill that role. Litura. Tagailo this time. Siya dumataas para kay Soliven. Litura. Wala na nakatama ron.
So 1-point lead right now.
Kala ko tatawag na ng timeout si Coach Alexi. Padilla. Tagailo, short set papunta kay Inocentes. It looks like Letran may have to use a timeout because here comes Benilde erasing a 3-point lead. And true enough, Alexei Lakdenmaki has to use a timeout. 1 set all, 18 all in the third set.
We don't need that, right? Also, Judy, if the ball is back, keep it on that side. Yeah? Come on, side out again. Let's go.
Again, it's very rare in any sports program that a rookie coach can drive you all the way to the championship.
Parang Goldwyn Monteverde as a rookie coach
that's
in
one.
UP basketball.
Rodrigo Ford when he gave Petrogas a championship. Sa PPL. Now 19-18 Letran. They get the lead back. Nat Tizon. Pick up the serve. Tagailo going to the middle once again, and Inocentes. Tandaan natin to si Majoy Inocentes in the loss against UE. Carried the team from middle, 17 points.
Yes, 17 points. 9 coming from blocks. That's Inocentes.
Litura again!
Lusot na naman sa blockers ng Lady Blazers.
Naka-autopilot na po si Judiel. Finding those openings, but still just a 1-point lead for Letran. Padilla. Tagailo. And that one is set back by Merwa. Nailusot ni Soliven for the moment. Litura again. Tagailo. Soliven cross-court.
Good attack there for Soliven. Important point for the Lady Blazers.
And Tagailo will be replaced by the captain. Ito na ang gagawing finisher ni Coach Jerry Yee. Zen Basilio back in.
Trying to match up that net defense.
Good serve. Here's Litura. Single block. Galing kay Soliven. They'll go the other side. Merwa. Basilio. Pulo galing kay Puwa. That's read well by Litura. Merwa off speed. Back row strike is good. coming from Lenny Borromeo.
Good offensive pattern there for CSB as they went to the back attack. Borromeo was ready for that one, getting that lead.
And Benilde trying to add to that lead. Bigat na na-serve dito si Bartolome. Nitura finding the corner.
Lusot na naman yon sa blockers ng Lady Blazers.
Grabe, talagang bawal kumurap dito sa ating third set. Tied at 21. Basilio. Hulog ni Pua, nababasa na yung mga ganyan niyang tira. Merwa short. And Alexei Latinmaki wanted that point so badly.
We're anticipating that Merwa was going to really smash that one. Kumapiyos eh.
Oh. And Verga with a good reception. Here comes Merwa. This time met by the defense. Merwa again, met by the defense again. Habol! Not in time. And the Benilde Blazers have now opened up a 2-point lead.
That's the reason why Coach Jerry put back Basilio in para mas matlakas yung kanilang net defense.
Alexei Latinmaki needs to talk things over.
There's a good serving, right? Under the ball, we don't swing the hands. Under the ball, we pass good. If we have a good chance, I trust now our middle. Right, Kai? That's your job now. Kill the ball. If we pass bad, we go for zone 4. We have Merva there. We trust also you. Right? We need to trust now. Don't be scared of the block. Come on.
Diretsong gitna na to.
Yeah, that's the instruction. You have to trust your middle. And, sinabihan dun si Huino. You have to kill the ball.
Sullivan, the 18-year-old. Flores, Nitura. Yes, is keeping that up. Hulog din galing dito kay Borromeo. Basilio goes to the middle for Pua. Inangat, Nitura. Long rally ongoing. Pua again. Pua again.
Nailihis. That's Pua going to the right.
She has been efficient tonight. 3 set points for the Lady Blazers. Hindi man lang pinapawisan. Ito si Ari Pua. Merwa out of position. Nitura from behind. No!
Nag-iba yung palo ni Merwa. No? Kanina puro kargado. That one, halos gusto lang niyang i-top spin yung bola na yon.
And you see this miss coming from Nitura. Well, actually, highlights na ito ng ating dikit ng third set, which went the way of the Benilde Blazers. 25-21. Ang tagal na tikita na yan until finally sa dulo. Nakapigla sa Lady Blazers.
Maganda doon sa dulo. Medyo gumana na yung net defense ng Lady Blazers. At the same time, when Basilio and Pua combination, that point for Pua that won that set for CSB.
Fourth set when we return.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
back to where it all started. This is the V-League Collegiate Challenge 2026 and a rematch of the Season 101 Finals of the NCAA still ongoing. Papasok na po tayo din sa ating fourth set. It is Benilde leading 2-1 kontra sa defending NCAA champions, the Letran Lady Knights. Noel Zarate still alongside Coach Edster C. At mukhang may konting issue sa rotation na isinabit ng coaching staff nitong koponan ng Letran. I think they were trying to replace Puino in the middle. At ngayon, siya pa yung magiging server.
First server.
Yeah. So Kai Huino to set us in motion here in the fourth set. Not the kind of motion Alexei Lakenmaki wanted to see.
Nagmadali na rin siya doon kasi nga there's a mali yung ano sa service.
Borromeo. That's an ace. Teka muna. May challenge na parating galing dito sa Letran and Coach Alexei Lakenmaki saying, I don't have to make the signal. I already put up the card. Sabi ni Arlindo Eusebio, yes you do, sir. Okay. Okay. I'm a good boy now. So it is a ball in, ball out challenge for the Lady Knights.
So agentong dikdikan ng laban yung player na ayaw magpatalo. Iba yung gustong manalo sa ayaw magpatalo.
Yeah, totoo yun.
Oo, yun mananaig
It's in. So one challenge down itong Letran kasi simula lang ng ating fourth set nabawasan kagad sila ng isang challenge. They have one left. Borromeo. He's on. Nako.
Not a good start here for Letran.
What, are they gonna challenge this again?
No need to challenge because the check ball already.
Our second referee, Arlindo Eusebio, has been here since the early morning. He's saying, relax guys, we saw it. There was a check, yeah, so nagkaroon ng puntos dito Letran, but they give it right back on the service error. Majoy Inocentes. Allah, over, but that's going to be reaching beyond the net against Pua.
As the setter was about to set it, paminsan ako, bira akong maging violation na yan kasi
ikaw yung recipient yan Ikaw natatawagan usually ng illegal attack by a backliner. Illegal block pag backliner ka.
Another service
what's happening?
error. 3 of the 4 points of Benilde coming from the errors. All are service errors.
Correct.
Service error yan.
Correct. Amor Bartolome. They'll go to Nitura. Nitura denied, and a block point for Pua.
That's how important it is that the Lady Blazers get their net defense going again para naman magkaroon ng doubt sa atake itong mga Letran na players. Hala, hawa-hawa.
I mean, those are the errors that drive you crazy. May mga ibang coaches, okay na yung malakas, wag lang yung mahina.
Sasabit sa net no?
Parang umalalay bigla Padilla. Tagailo getting the start here once again, and Pua gets the point back.
The swagger, that attack by Pua, giving them a 3-point lead. They're up 2-1.
And what a gambit for Coach Jerry Yee, not using his captain as the primary setter dito. They're going to Tagailo. And she has been distributing well. Case in point. Sheila Tagailo setting up. Eto si Lenny Borromeo At hindi na mahihintay ni Alexei Laktinmaki ang ating technical timeout. He needs to talk to Letran now.
What the fuck are you doing then? We have 5 mistakes, so they have 2 points. We lead 3-2. Right? If you don't want to be a court, I will do the substitutions. Let's go. Come on!
Last error tayo kay last error, ha? Compose muna. Last score natin, no? Pero ano yung kayo? Ang in-score ng kalaban, 4 na agad binigay natin. Ay, kailangan nyo naman!
Medyo kailangan may diin eh.
Oo. At yan na si Ate Mayet Carolino giving more instructions. I mean, they played well ng third set. Natalo lang sila sa dulo.
You're leading that set 3-4 points.
Oh, another ace. This time from Monique Soliven. At maitatawid na ng Benilde ang 5 puntos na abante papasok ng ating unang technical timeout sa ating ika-4 na yugto.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
Back with us here inside the Gameville Central Park sa Mandaluyong City. Huling laban sa araw na ito pero humaba pa. This is a 4th set now. But the Benilde Blazers up 2-1 kontra dito sa Letran and the rematch of the NCAA 100 Finals. And good response coming off the technical timeout para dito kay Merwa. So Ray Merwa able to stop the bleeding momentarily. Benilde raced to an 8-3 lead. And now Jodiel Netura. Pinangat, Bartolome. On the run. Ayhuino can't get it to go. And Aripua again. A career performance for Pua tonight. Now we're gonna have a sub. Some middle position as Huino takes a seat in our first look at Thea Pepito. Seeing her first action. 9-4 for the CSB Lady Blazers. Aripua to serve. Lifted up. Merwa kept alive by the Lady Blazers. Nag-alangan kung sino titira. Flores. Oh, that's gonna be short. Good idea for Pepito. Pero hindi niya naitawid.
So nag-request siya ng medyo mas mataas na bola.
And Flores has to adjust. Nasanay siya kakaset. Papunta sa isa nilang middle blocker. Flores lifts this up for Merwa. Almost dropping that one in. Oh, on the line for Borromeo.
Di na mga palo ni Borromeo. Remember, she had 17 points during that last game. 14 attack points. At siya yung walang palit sa larong ito.
Well, yun na nga eh. Tsaka 7 na ang abante rito ng Benilde. They're really trying to finish the job here against the team that took away their championship earlier this year. Pero ang ganda ng hulog na ginawa rito ni Merwa. Again, going over the defense. Merwa serving, down 6. Tagailo, quick attack to Inocentes. Grabe mga middle ng Benilde ngayon, ha?
They've been attacking very well. Inocentes and Pua getting the job done.
And up to serve ngayon, the 18-year-old Sheena Tagailo. There he's asking an 18-year-old to lead the team the same way he asked an 18-year-old to lead the team against UE. That was Sullivan at the time. Now, the setter, Tagailo, also 18, getting the job done. Mula nung nag-start siya, hindi na natalo ang Benilde. And that trend continues here, Coach Edster. Anim ang abante.
Binibigyan ng kumpiyansa. At times na ganyan, lalong na bibuild yung kumpiyansa mo. Mas lalong gusto mo magpakitang gilas eh.
That's the first serve of Pepito today. And through the defense, para kay Amor Bartolome.
7-point lead now for the Lady Blazers. Mahalaga for Letran is they have to keep themselves composed.
Borromeo's serve fielded by Merwa. Quick attack. Dug up. Oh, Borromeo could not get it across.
Medyo nagkaagawan sila doon ng konti. Error for them.
Nevertheless, still a 6-point lead for the Lady Blazers. Full front line for Letran as Chick Flores serves. Almost an ace. Sullivan! Nahuli ang depensa ng Letran. And we're gonna have a setting change here. That's gonna be a direct substitution for the center. Flores out. At babalik ulit sa ating laban itong si Princess Tumayaw. Oh, check that. Yes, that is Princess Tumayaw. Nitura, yes. An answer from JDL.
Going through two defenders. That's Nitura.
And full rotation si Nitura sa harapan, so they better make hay while the sun shines, ika nga. As Nat Tizon gets set to serve. Drop shot. That works. Ganda rin ang diskarte nito si Tagailo eh, no?
Going to Juan. Juan medyo nililihis din ng konti.
But credit half that point dito kay Sheena Tumayaw. Oh, check that. Nagkahalo-halo na. Sheena Tagailo. Amor Bartolome. The 19-year-old. With an ace. And Benilde is starting to run away with this one. 16-8 over Letran into our second technical timeout.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel? Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Keep cool with crunch.
The embattled Letran Lady Knights trying to catch up. This is the largest lead by any team in this match right now, 16-8 para sa Benilde Blazers. Noel Zarate is still working with Coach Edster C. Every Saturday and Sunday po tayo dito sa ating venue.
Another ace there by Bartolome. So, ramdam mo parang wala na sa loob yung laro for Letran.
The starters are starting to leave as Joe Panangin is in. She used to be the starter para sa Letran. Let's see if she can bring her veteran chops sa pag-aabol dito ng Lady Knights. Merwa, yes.
Nandun pa. They have that firepower. That's Letran.
Especially with Jadiel Nitura in front. However, di pa siya napupuntahan. Yonelin Padilla. Tagailo. Pua tries to drop it in. Read by Nitura. Merwa gets it across. Here come the Lady Blazers. Nakaabang naman ang defense at that time nitong si Atea Pepito.
Good block there. Hindi buo yung loob na kargahan yung palo na yon. So the blockers just reaching in to get that one.
Pepito listed at 5'8". Playing middle blocker. Padilla. Battle at the net. Benilde keeps it. Sullivan. Padilla inangat pero napunta ulit sa panig ng Lady Blazers. Pua again! What a game for Harry Pua!
Sabi mo nga, parang hindi pinagpapawisan eh, no? Harry Pua really playing excellent volleyball here in this game.
Well, Kyle Yeses, the veteran, is in. At kasama naman niya si Claire Castillo, who's making a return after starting in the first set. Coach Jerry Yee wanting everybody to play. Drop, turn back. Panangin, Nitura. And another block point for the Benilde Blazers. Guess who?
It's Pua getting that block point for CSB.
She is immortal.
Grabe nilalaro niya dito sa game na to.
Nitura. And that block is gonna be in. Coming from Claire Castillo. That should feel good. Ang tagal na upo nito si Claire Castillo. And she does something positive in her return. As itong si Jessica Borlane is back in. This is slipping away from Letran. 5 points required by Benilde to get their first win of the season. Merwa on the line. Bad read there coming from Ashley Yeses.
But Merwa touching the net.
Yun lang.
Kasi yung buwelo niya talaga eh. Sometimes yung landing niya, diretso na sa net eh.
And here's the twin sister of Ash, Kyle Yeses on the serve. Pepito. Nag-adjust in mid-air and she drops it in. So ito Jerry, he definitely wanting to trade points now. Sino daw ang server? Ayaw na nila magkamali. 11 to serve. Ayon. Jessica Borlane.
Nasa harapan pa itong si Merwa.
Castillo. Hulog. Tagailo. Back row attack. Dug up by Enverga. Merwa! Hindi pa daw tapos hanggang umabot kayo ng 25.
Much needed score and fast, strong attack there from Merwa.
Jessica Borlane. Looking good. Saved. Oh, it's not gonna get across. That's 3 straight points for Letran. Lumalaban pa rin ang Lady Knights. Tagailo sending it to Pua. That's a rare miss for Ari Pua. 4 in a row for Letran.
They're feeling the momentum. That's Letran. They're still down by 7.
That's a step in the right direction. Sunod-sunod yan. Kailan yung mapapatawag ng timeout si Jerry Yee? Oh, that's a positional fault against Benilde. 5 straight points for Letran. Ayan, position 2 daw, position 2.
Diagonal eh.
Oo. Pua finally ends the drought. Ari Pua with a career performance. 3 points away for the Benilde Blazers. Pua serving. Off the hands, nicely done by Merwa.
Ayaw bumitaw. That's a good characteristic, character building for Letran. Even kahit mabaon, kailangan lumaban pa rin.
Down to 6 ang abante ng Benilde. From a high of 11. Castillo across. Combination, Joe Panangin! The bench also getting involved now for Letran. And instead of a substitution, or instead of a timeout substitution, as Kyle Liesa sits down back in is the 18-year-old Monique Soliven. Tatlo na lang ang kailangan ng Benilde. Hindi pa nila matawid. Tagailo. Goes to Castillo. And Claire Castillo puts them 2 points away, Coach Edster.
Castillo coming in, getting a block point, now getting an attack point for Benilde. Those are crucial points that they needed. Pamatay sunog.
Joe Panangin, yes!
2 points for Panangin in this set.
Remember, she used to be the starter, Coach Edster.
No, rallying her team to get back here in this fourth set.
Pepito. Tagailo goes to the middle once again. Panangin in trouble. Great read by Benilde.
Bartolome getting to that ball first. It's a match point.
6 na match point. Para din sa Benilde, ilang ba kakailanganin nila? Claire Castillo, the former UE Lady Warrior, serving for the match. Quick attack, Pip, and Padilla misses that one. So this will be win number 1 for the Benilde Blazers as they take the fourth set, 25-18. And think about it, the reigning NCAA champions go down 0-2.
Para maaga pa naman yan, but it's something that the Letran Lady Knights have to figure out kagad because only 4 teams will enter the semi-final round at kailangan makabawi kagad.
What a gambit also for Coach Jerry. He leaning on 2 18-year-olds to carry part of the load. Of course, si Sheena Tagailo at center at si Monique Soliven at outside spiker. Nakikita nga natin dito, that was the final point as the Benilde Blazers finally get win number 1 in 4 sets kontra dito sa Letran Lady Knights. At silipin na natin ang ating player of the game. Kanina pa natin pinupuri, first set pa lamang, making her presence felt. Boy, Ari Pua was just out of this world tonight.
Yeah, very outstanding, whether the set is in the middle or opposite, even the blocks, even some aces during her serve. Unofficial points, 17 points for her. Our best player of the game, Ari Raven Pua.
And she is very happy to be able to help Benilde get win number 1. Of course, dyan po magtatapos ang aming pag-atid for this weekend. And again, the games resume next Saturday, August 29. Sa Women's Division naman tayo mauna, Benilde kontra Arellano, followed by Adamson against Letran. And in the men's division, the Letran Knights take on the Benilde Blazers at the 3 p.m. game, and at 5 p.m. Arellano kontra UST. It's been a great 4 games today dito sa aming pag-atid ng V-League Collegiate Challenge 2026. For my partner, Coach Esther C., our Director, Francis Opilio, and all the hardworking men and women of the P-League. Ito po si Noel Zarate. Paalam. See you next week. From where it all started, this is the P-League Collegiate Challenge 2026.
Vanilla or caramel?
Crunch time? Time for Nestle Crunch Vanilla Caramel Ice Cream. Crisp chocolate-coated vanilla ice cream with gooey caramel filling. Vanilla or caramel?